Chilling on the porch with my cat and my caterpillars. There's about 5 on this plant, so they're doing awesome. A couple are getting ready to cocoon. Their big sister Callie is guarding them. Right, Cal? You got a lot of butterflies to protect. She's going to go patrol the area for wildlife habitat. But yes, we have about 5 on this plant, the milkweed plant. This is swamp milkweed, which I find is their favorite. And it's the easiest to grow. It's good in dry, and it's also good with more wetter soils. So I might put some more leaves in for this guy, another little branch, because they did a pretty good job eating all the leaves already. There's about 2 that will be going into their chrysalises soon. They don't call them cocoons, they're called a chrysalis. And then we have about, and they're teeny tiny in here, so you can't really see them. There's probably about 5 or 6 in here. There's another one. There's probably about 4 or 5 in here. It can get difficult when they're so small to see them. But they're doing awesome. I'm just doing a cage cleaning because they do poop a lot. I guess it's called frass. So you have to clean it, get it off the leaves gently, clean the bottom. Because sometimes they will go down to the bottom, so you don't want them walking around on poop, you know. I just love them. And again, this is a Monarch caterpillar. And from what I understand is they were put on the endangered species list because their numbers were getting very low. But I'm hoping they're back up now. Here's another cage. There's probably about 4 in there. Again, these guys are pretty small. They're getting bigger though. They get bigger quite fast. There's one right there. I do like the butterfly cages that have the plastic so that you can see better. There's probably about 4 in here. I counted yesterday. We'll clean this cage in a minute. So I mean, total we probably have about 25, 30 caterpillars, monarch caterpillars right now. And then I just did a video showing the mama monarch butterfly laying more eggs. So we'll have a bunch more. I kind of leave them out in the garden when they're eggs so that they can just hatch and get bigger outside. But I do bring them in because they have a lot of predators like praying mantises, and wasps will literally just take them off of the plants. So I protect my little babies. I don't leave them out there to get eaten. And luckily we have a lot of milkweed, and it's very healthy this year. There's barely any aphids, which is so awesome because they just kind of weaken the milkweed plant. But this year the milkweed looks gorgeous, and I've been finding that they've been laying a lot of eggs up on the flowers themselves, where usually people look on the leaves, but actually if you look in the blooms, you'll find a bunch. So that was something I learned this year. All right, I'm gonna get these guys back into the cage nice and safe. They're eating a ton, getting ready to go into their chrysalis, and then in about another week or two, they will come out as butterflies. And I'll make another video, hopefully, of them going into their chrysalis and obviously coming out when we get to release them. So I'm excited. And this is a bit early for us this year. Usually it's about September when we release them. These guys will be going in middle of August. So we'll probably have, this will probably be the first wave, and then we'll have some more, another second wave. But just so awesome. I love them. I think they look like little dragons. So I think they're cool. And they're harmless. They can't hurt you. This guy is huge. That's probably the biggest guy. So create wildlife habitats. You're helping species that have low numbers. We need these guys. They do a lot for us. They make sure we have food and flowers, and birds and other animals rely on them too. But my caterpillars are not bird food. They are protected by me and God. There's some eggs on this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, my camera. The female monarch laid some eggs on this one. And I notice it's the same female monarch. She's the one who's been laying eggs, coming back and visiting. So she probably goes up in the trees and then comes back down. All right, create wildlife habitats. God bless everyone and take care.